But I have to say that I'm going to go off script and say I'm really, really proud of all of you for how well you did. And I also need to let you guys realize that and recognize that we have mentors that really helped you get to this point. So if we could have the mentors stand up, and if the rest of us can give them a round of applause. I'll say that the growth that is shown after you guys work with them is amazing. So thank you guys so much for that. So we're going to have teams shout out another team. You guys talked about the two things that went well and one thing that you can work on. That's for you and your team. So what we're going to do right now is simply just have you shout out. So we're going to have you stand up and then just give a shout out to the team. So Sentis, if you could stand up and say who you're shouting out and what you're shouting out about.
We're shouting out blue glasses.
Let's see. They did exceptionally well considering how they had to work in a fourth member in such short notice.
Okay.
That was very impressive.
All right. All right, Sequoia Bath Bomb, if you could stand up and tell us who you're shouting out and what you're shouting out.
We are shouting out ear roll up.
We like their baseball. Yep.
All right, squishy grips. It's just fun to say. Squishy grips.
We are shouting out Glorin.
Our reason for shouting them out is that they brought a product with a net attached so you can really get a visual representation of what they were trying to do.
Right, next up we have earbud roll up.
So we are shouting out Octoscrubber, and we like the visual representation and like how it works.
Let's go. That's fun to see.
We're shouting out Cable Pace because they made good eye contact with the judges and everybody else, had good hand gestures, but he can work on being a little more enthusiastic.
All right, boob glasses.
We're shouting out Squishy Grips. They had good voice projection, and like Eric, he kept me interested in it, and Nayeli gave good information on the product.
Annika, you could raise your hand. Annika joined the class yesterday.
Wow.
Because she showed up today to present and dressed very well, so thank you. All right, the Octo Scrubber.
We're shouting out Sequoia Bath Bombs. They had good voice projection. They had good energy, good recovery.
Alright, so one of my tasks when it comes to the showcase is trying to figure out who the most valuable professional is. And it's always challenging for me because you guys all did really well. And as I was sitting there thinking who is the most valuable professional, I mean all of you guys are valuable to your teammates, to each other, and to the build program. But I only have one certificate, so like how am I going to narrow that down? So what I thought about was, there's been some incredible growth. You guys went from the beginning of the year to trying to figure out what this class was to now presenting an idea that you have about a product, and that's amazing. So give yourselves a round of applause. What I'm basing today's most valuable professional on is this person was really shy to start off with. And whenever they needed to speak, it was a real challenge for them, to the point where maybe they, felt like hiding might be a little bit easier than stepping up and, presenting the information. But tonight, this person did incredibly well, and because of that, because of that tenacity and that grit, and a little self-management and a couple other spark skills, I am going to give the most valuable professional to Heidi Cote. Oh wait, sorry, picture.
He's gonna take a picture.
Picture and put it on the side. Let's do the handshake give thing.
Oh yeah.
Handshake.